man, coming from where I come from, not winning anything in a team sport,
And you a Raider
it's so
fan, you
surreal,
don't win.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro, we don't win nothing. So, bro, real talk, this has been wild. It's
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
we can't wait till tomorrow. I mean, I don't want to derail this on gymnastics because I do want to get in here. I wish Severe was still here to tell him how terrible Jared Goff is in my eyes. Because the reality is, I'm sorry, McVay is one of the best minds in football, and when he throws you away like that quickly, like you was that broad, you know what I'm saying? That everybody, I'm just trying to tell. He dismissed Jared Goff so quickly. There was no, there was no hesitation. There was no, well, he's kind of a good quarterback. He got rid of his ass. I'm
But in all
sorry.
fairness, it
It
wasn't like
speaks
he got rid of him
volumes.
for a chump, though. He
Speaks
got rid of him
volumes.
for Matthew Stafford.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah,
because
that's
he's a
top
bright
five.
mind. That's my whole point, and it was easy to do. Are you kidding me? You're gonna give me the best quarterback in the league for this guy? Let's roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
it's
bad.
clear.
Now,
It's clear who won that. Who won that? Who won that trade? Tell the truth.
Oh, the
Oh,
Rams. They got the
the
ring.
Rams,
to
the
prove
Rams,
it.
they got
Yeah.
a ring out of it. So the Rams did.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
Rams
easy,
got a
it's
ring.
easy work.
Now look, this
It's
is to
easy work.
805, bro. I've said this multiple times. I wish I would have said this when Severe in there was in here, but he knows. I've said it in the group chat multiple times too. If there was a Myles Garrett or a Joe Alt in this draft, I wouldn't care if they traded back, because at that point I'd be like, hey, bro, like I know what he will be. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know what's up. We're gonna take this dude. He is going to be an all-pro at some point in his career, perennial all-pro. We might have a guy that, if shit go right, might be wearing a jacket. Hopefully, right? Like that's what you would say. And for me, if there was a guy like that in here, a fucking Julio Jones, maybe. If there was a guy like that up in here, dog, I ain't got no
gotta
problem.
take him.
I ain't
gotta
got
take
no problem
So you're
with you
saying that
trading back and doing that.
Bailey, Reese, none of those guys are
They
screaming.
ain't that, dog. You feel what I'm saying? They're not that. They're not that.
Yeah.
Even Maui Noah from Miami, I love him. He not Joe Alt. You feel me? He's not Joe Alt. So then at that point, you can sit there and be like, or Penei Sewell, right? Like you'd be like, shit, I can trade back, and I can justifiably trade back because this dude is a guy, right? Like he is a guy. I feel like this draft doesn't justify you doing that, and that's why nobody's gonna give you that type of capital.
There's no
'Cause it
true
ain't that
pass
type of
rusher
draft.
like that either.
It
There's
ain't
no-
it ain't that type of draft where you can look
Yeah.
and be like, well, shit, this dude though, you know what I mean, is Hall of Fame. It's or it's a Pro Bowler right here. Like I don't know if it's like that this year.
Mhm.
I 100% agree. And that's why I've said it from day one. And I'm telling you, ever since the Mendoza talk started happening, I started doing my homework with Mendoza and then started doing some homework on other prospects. I'm sitting there going, shit, man, we have the number one draft pick and probably one of the worst just overall.
Remember we said that in the
Uh,
beginning. We would have the number
Yeah,
one
yeah.
pick in a draft
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like, did you really
Yeah,
want
yeah.
it this year?
He ain't
Nah,
it.
and-
look at
Yeah.
the next top guys, right?
He ain't
Cardinal
it.
I think can be very good, but he's not
Can
a number one.
you know, Julio Jones or no shit like that. Nah,
Yeah.
He
he
ain't
ain't
it, bro.
Nah.
He ain't it, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't
thing
it.
is,
The Cuban
Marvel
ain't it, bro. I mean,
Marvell Reese, where's he going to play?
he's
Is he an
good.
inside guy? Is he off the edge guy? Don't know.
Wiener.
Styles. I actually have
David Bailey?
Sonny Styles
I'm not
because
that high on Sonny Styles. I'm not that high on Sonny Styles.
Me
you
either.
can tell with Sonny Styles on his game,
I
not a natural linebacker. His first instincts at the snap aren't natural. His athleticism
Safety, yeah.
really helped him in college, but that athleticism can only help you so much in the NFL. And so I think that slight delay in his reaction, given the fact that he's not a natural linebacker and hasn't played it for a long time, literally his first season playing linebacker, you can just see like unless his athleticism is crazy and his reactions at the snap improve dramatically, I got concerns with Sonny Styles as a top five.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you on that.
I
one. That's
think
how
that
people
can
get over
happen.
the
I
underworld
think that
Olympics
can
with
happen.
Sonny Styles.
Really?
I think that can happen. No, so in my opinion, I think that can happen. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's one of those scenarios. Do you get the type of coach that understands you and allows you to do what you do? And now all of a sudden that is something you can grow on? Or do you get, your McDaniels where you got a weapon like a Henderson and everybody knows what it is, but because he doesn't fit what that guy wants, now all of a sudden he can't play anymore. I promise you, you move Travion Henderson to any other team that has the ability to use him in the way that he's capable of being used, it's a whole different story, man. It's a different ball game. I mean, I can talk about this stuff from a multitude of different areas. Like, I am going to translate it because this does matter and translate, bro. Shout out to Jenny, and that is University of Minnesota's gymnastics head coach. Coaching translates, period, across the board. And what this lady is doing right now, this young lady is changing the game in coaching. Her whole staff is rookie. And she is in the chip. Never been done before. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it has a lot to do with her, specifically her, and how she has the ability to take these girls, man, and get them to do whether it's not what they want to do, whether it is what they right, but they flourish, and I see it straight up and close and personal. And it's different. When the day I met that lady as a coach, I was like, yo, she different. I understood immediately why my daughter fell in love with her. I got coaches till this day that were different, and it translated. It made me who I was. I was absolutely by far an overachiever. I had no business getting to where I got to. But yeah. I'm not gonna keep preaching, but I'm just saying.
With
real
that
talk,
being
man,
said,
like,
with that being said, Turf, do you think that's why people are more open to Nando or whatever? Because the coaching that we have now, it's not Peter Carroll, it's not the Chip Kelly.
I think people are open to Nando because people just want a quarterback. Period. Period. I honestly, I even think Rundown subliminally. I think Rundown do not want this dude, man. I'm telling you, he don't. It's just, I'm just telling you, he just doesn't have a choice. His mom, I'm telling you, because man, it'll be the worst thing for my nephew. He'll be sick as his dog if it don't work out with this.
Hey, now look, check this. This is what I'm saying. Like again, because
I don't think you want him, bro. I know the type of quarterback you like, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. This ain't it.
It didn't feel the prior year's role that Rundown always asked for, but
it ain't it. It ain't it.
Hey, look, because Quirk asked, can we use a Bailey in here?
Yeah,
Bailey ain't Myles Garrett, that type of prospect.
Yeah, I think the question got lost in that one. It's not that we couldn't use them, but you're acting like they're not Miles. They're not gold.
I don't even think he's the type of prospect fucking Will Anderson was.
Yeah. Oh, Will Anderson. God damn.
Will Anderson just got paid. Shout out to Will. He just got paid.
Man, shout out to Will Anderson, bro. He got paid.
Hey, Turf, to what you're saying though. Is
what up, Jay?
Understand.
This motherfucker.
I understand why people have literally just fallen in love literally with Fernando Mendoza. And
I do too.
It's because, look, they always say Heisman Trophy winner, 16-0, he's a winner. Great accuracy, ball placement, all that stuff. And I said, okay, they're right. But unfortunately, a lot of that, vast majority of that is in ways that doesn't transfer to the NFL as it relates to what
exactly. It's college.
It's college. College looks amazing, and I'm not sure how long you kind of tapped in for, but the problem is that
guaranteed
because Indiana was such a good team as a whole, one of the best offensive lines, one of the best running game. The defenses had to play man a lot, and it allowed Fernando Mendoza to be able to execute RPO because he knew what they were doing because of the RPO.
But did it allow Mendoza, or did Cignetti choose to stay RPO because that's what his team was strong at?
I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, Cignetti could have chosen it.
Exactly. It's irrelevant. It worked, and that's the whole thing, bro. That team is stacked. I did hear you. I did hear about you said they got 10 people, maybe 11 that's getting drafted, more than anybody ever the first time. Bro,
Ohio State
they have NFL ready guys that are going to hit the ground running, bro. And I'm not saying that they're going to be Hall of Fame.
And they're older too, right?
They're all prepared.
23, 24.
Cignetti knew this. Cignetti knew he didn't have to go get the best guard. He knew he just had to go get a good guard that that could
the Latino neighborhoods too. The Latino
Yeah, go ahead.
neighborhoods too, bro. He said,
I
as
see
a
you
black
wanted to
man,
say
I get it that
something.
Mendoza jersey gonna go crazy in the hood. It's gonna go crazy.
No, check this out though. I'm a firm believer right now, and I could be completely wrong. So this is just my theory. Is I think Kurt Signetti cracked the NIL code before everybody else, and I think everybody is going to kind of get.
Oh yeah. But the way he turned that Indiana program around, he cracked that NIL code. Yeah.
He just
and the portal transfer portal.
Indiana's average age was 24 years old. The Miami Dolphins' average age was 23 and a half. Like Indiana's average older than the Miami
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
What I just said.
Like we know what like grown man strength looks like. And the problem is that you got 24, 25-year-olds going against, and it's not just other guys similar in age. Oh no, you got guys that are literally 19 years old, 20 years old. Like you got guys in Indiana that are literally 5 years older than some of these guys that are playing on other teams.
I got to jump in here. The other thing, too, that people aren't understanding that is, again, the evil genius of Signetti made this thing easy for Mendoza. He made it a 1-2 read, maybe 1-2-3 at most. He never had to read the whole field. He never had to progress. This is stuff that you are 100% going to do in the NFL, whether you're good or not at it. And that's just facts. I don't know any quarterback in the NFL that hasn't had a coordinator that had it one philosophy from another, and they had to deal with it all. And that's the whole point of this, man.
In the NFL, you got to deal with it all.
This kid's going to need specifically a 1-2, 1-2-3. If you get a progression guy, and I'm not saying that's Kubiak, I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm just saying. That's the philosophy and style that you see coming out of Signetti's camp with this particular guy. Because Signetti is he's an evil genius, bro. He's going to get what he can and adapt to it. He's going to use what he has. And that's the whole point of, bro, he limited the hell out of Mendoza.
I'm telling you, Turf.
It's statistically the worst Heisman Trophy winner of all time.
I think that.
What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Like 30 plays deep, like max. I mean, if you go back and watch the game film, they ran the ball 41 times on average per game. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, if you scratch out the RPOs, the back shoulder fades, and goal balls, which is again collectively maybe 20% of what he's going to have to do in the NFL. Outside of that, it was so basic.
Yeah.
That I question just how well he's going to be able to translate over to the NFL. And if you pick him number 1 overall. And I have this question to the chat. If you pick Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall, what do you expect him to be? Do you expect him to be a Hall of Famer?
Do you know what I expect?
To ever play in the silver and black?
I'm sorry.
And I just don't
know. Yes.
What I expect, what I'm expecting,
you better be the fucking best quarterback ever.
What I'm expecting is the same thing that we got at number 6 with Janty, and everybody's going to be salty and sad when they realize that's exactly what we got. It's going to be the same thing. Because at number 1, the number 1 pick,
I expect this man at the end of his career to be the best Raiders quarterback ever, statistically and winning.
And I'm going to preface this though. I am going to preface this is that if we do draft Fernando Mendoza, as much as I have a ton of question marks, I will give him the same grace that I do all quarterbacks. I'm going to give him 3 years. If he looks like
I know you were going to say that. It's 3 years.
It's 3 years. It's got to be. It can't be 1 year. If you're doing 1 year, 3 years, bro. It's got to be 3.
It's 3 years.
But if he looks like shit, and let's say he beats out Kirk Cousins, which I don't think it's competition, to be honest with you. But
I don't either.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Paying him too much.
Forget what you're paying him. Forget what you're paying him. You're not paying him 20. The Raiders aren't paying him 20. Right?
It's a whole other conversation with that. Leo kind of knows the theory on that. But no, if he comes in and starts over Kirk Cousins at some point, or he fully gets the start for the full season, year 2, whatever it may be, like I'm not going to judge him off of probably his first 19 starts, at least. I'm going to let him play out, learn the system, learn the NFL game. You do you. I'm going to go barbecue with a couple beers. I'm going to kick back and watch the game, and I'm going to pretend like we just scored a touchdown so I can give my girl some candy. But,
yes, sir.
I'm going to give him probably around a season and a half. by that.
Thank you. Even if he has a good first year, I want to see year 2 still.
All
No,
y'all
I'm
up in there,
gonna be fair.
because
No,
CJ had a good year. No, CJ had a good year, and he was ass year 2.
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels had a good first year, and his second year was butt.
Look,
so
see,
then it's
this
like,
is
well, now we don't know.
So look, this is the thing. I never believed in CJ Stroud. He's an Ohio State quarterback. Just prove me wrong. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And I'm gonna move on, huh?
What about Caleb too? Caleb first year was ass. He was not good that first year. Williams.
Caleb
was not good that first year.
I agree. I'm not talking about him though, because it's a whole different. Caleb Williams and CJ Stroud are completely two different type quarterbacks. They are not even in the same realm, in my opinion. I mean, Caleb can move way more, and he actually is a better scrambler. They're just two different quarterbacks, night and day. Again, let me go back to I don't believe in Ohio State quarterbacks. Name one and tell me I'm wrong. I'm gonna leave that in that category right there. And like I'm saying, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Oh boy, I just don't see how it's gonna be I don't know. I don't see it, bro.
It happens all the time. I mean,
I don't
Jaden, we both like Jaden, and I think every Commander fan would sit there and tell you like this year was not a great year for Jaden.
Not at all.
It wasn't a great year.
Yeah, he's got a lot of issues.
But that rookie year, we sat there, we was like, well, shit.
Oh, we should have traded 5 picks.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so to 805 point, you got to give it some time, some space.
Well, I wouldn't say his issues was completely his problem. He still needs to put on some weight. For one, he needs to put on some weight and get him in NFL.
His size is going to get him in trouble.
And then for two, they do need to get him some weapons and have somebody that's really going to build
a better O-line. Yeah,
because for one, I mean, they took this number 1 running back is gone. I think right. They stole a running back or two from him a few times. He already had problems with his number 1 wide receiver beefing for a contract. So
hold on. Yeah, I got you. Why, Michael? Why does him painting his fingernails trigger y'all so much? Have you seen Fernando's pictures and Esquire? So before we start questioning Caleb and him painting his fingernails, and you're banging the table for Mendoza, go look at those pictures and buy the little shorts and wear them too. Because I'm tired of the Caleb paints his fingernails thing, dog. He's a baller. I don't care.
Remember our running back was posted up with that poodle on last year?
Our running back with the poodle.
Is it about the poodle? You know what I'm saying? It what it is. But look, I'm with you. 805 a year, 3 years for me, bro. Like I need to see the body of work. 3 years, and that will tell us everything we need to know.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with 3 years is because I think I already know what I'm seeing, and I think it's just a decent game. And he's not something special. He's not somebody that's.
Maybe 3 years because it's a new coach, first year coach.
Look.
Yeah,
I understand those things. See, I don't know, man. I guess I think we've gotten so used to mediocrity nowadays that's what we forget what special looks like.
Or is it that we've been sucking for so long? We want somebody to be great.
I'm talking about in general across the board. I'm talking
I don't think that's me. What if he becomes a top 10 quarterback by year 3?
I'm talking in general across the board. We got a lot of things going downhill this day and age to where people don't have the incentive to work like people did back in the day, which made them great. I'm just giving y'all.
I'm getting on this pedestal, y'all. Y'all children.
I'm not on a pedestal. I'm just saying it's the truth.
Snow. Like,
it's the truth, bro. Why? So I got a question. Why was I so upset when it came to Mr. I'm in my Michael Myers stance? Why was I so mad about that whole scenario? It was the attitude.
The attitude.
You know what I'm saying? He came into the league, pouting about what he wanted. Here comes Peter Carroll
in his defense,
giving him what he wanted.
Or did the nation and the media make a big deal about it?
Man,
it was still stupid.
My eyes,
it was stupid, but it was Gentry the one pouting about it.
In my eyes,
now, I will say this. Look. Mendoza, to your credit, though, don't have that problem. I don't think he has that problem where you gonna come in and be like, I need to run this and all that extra shit.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be like, what you need. You know what I mean? What you need, we're gonna get to work. Let's go to work. Now I will give you that.
Game manager. He's gonna be a game manager.
The only reason why I would give him the reason why I would give any quarterback 3 years, and it's not just specific. I will give any quarterback 3 years because I'd argue the first year is hard for a rookie quarterback. You're just learning the NFL. You're trying to process it, what have you.
Yes.
I would argue when a sophomore slump with a quarterback, the second year for a quarterback, the second starting year, is miles more difficult because now you have defenses that have an entire season of game film on you, and they're going to be able to draft as well as go through free agency to expose your weaknesses and minimize your strengths. And so you're going to have to now.
That's why year 2.
Gonna not just battle just the NFL in the general sense, but now teams know your tendencies.
Right. And they know what you do. They know what you favor.
Scheme against you. And week after week, you have to understand and learn the different coordinators that are going to attack you in 20 different ways. Yeah. So that's why for me, I'll give a quarterback 3 years. I will. Now, I will have my kind of like feeling of what I'm seeing, right? I mean, if I'm seeing the same issues with Fernando that I saw, or at least,
what up, Gravy?
What up, Gravy? In college, if I see it through year 1 and continues through year 2, like I will go, okay, like I'm gonna wait this out. I'm gonna see how it kind of plays, but in the back of my mind, I'll know, damn, like we need to fix this thing pretty quickly as it kind of gets to the tail end of 2 years. So I'm just saying, in any situation, I would give quarterbacks 3 years to try to figure out, okay, what is this player? Also, I will say, you can't rebuild the supporting cast over 1 year, right? It's going to take probably 2 seasons, 2 off seasons to really build around your quarterback and establish that system based on the talent that you bring around him. And so,
and with the brand new regime, bro, everyone's new.
Yeah. So with Fernando, as much as I ranted for damn near 3 hours, question marks I have of Fernando, like I still know that, yes, it's going to take time. You still got to build a supporting cast for him. And I hope he answers my questions because, again, my questions lead me to I do not want him at number 1. I don't think the value's there. I would much rather take 2 additional first-rounders and address the quarterback position elsewhere and
later
build the foundation of this roster like we've built to do so the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
What'd you say?
Who?
Oh, no. Yeah. No, I get it. I think that's the whole thing. It's like, I'm with you, 805, with the timing. Because then that's the other part people are upset about with the Cousins signing. And I've told you, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I just thought it was odd that when you meet with Fernando, you talk to him. Obviously, you learn something about him. Right? That like maybe I do like you, but I'm not sure I'm ready to start you right away. So let me go sign Cousins. Right? Because it was no coincidence that it happened back to back. And to what you guys were saying in the beginning, Turf and 805, because of the limited playbook that he had at Indiana, right? So in that conversation, it could have been like, tell me about this, tell me about that. And Kubiak and them could have been like, okay, I like his mind, but he's gonna need more time. Let's go get a Kirk Cousins type to give, and that's why I'm not opposed to it. If we draft him number 1, I don't need him to start day 1.
All right, I do got to get on my high horse here for a hot second for the old timers. No, real talk, because I just want to make sure people comprehend really where we be coming from, bro. Mm-hmm. Because real talk, I think 805 will 100% absolutely back me up at all costs. At the end of the day, it's all about winning. I don't give a shit. See, they don't understand we grew up with Dennis Rodman.
Is it winning now or building a winner?
People don't No, it's winning, period, general across the board.
Now we're building. Again, which one is it?
No. Listen. What I mean is in terms of culture, in terms of the type of people, right? I'm again, Leo, I'm on your side with this too, right? We're talking about the Caleb Williams, the painting the nails. If a motherfucker like his nails painted, guess what? I'm gonna be painting his nails for him. If that's what's gonna get us a chip.
Tell him, dog.
If that's getting us a chip, dog, and that's what these young boys is dealing with right now, then, hey, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get a chip right now. And if that's what's going on, so I just want to make sure people understand this from the old timers that that's really real about winning at all costs. We may sit here and pout and talk about the old days, but at the end of the day, behind closed doors, I guarantee you, the defensive end that's doing splits, smiling, looking real fruity, we don't care about that. Come on through, bro. Come on through. If you're gonna get to the quarterback and cause problems, we get it. If the team is good with it and we ain't gotta figure out no other, you know what I'm saying, different locker rooms. Well, bro, who cares? It's all about winning, bro. And that's the difference with this old timer stuff versus because bro, that's the difference between the old timers, at least I can speak for, from 65 to 80, bro. That 1965 to 80, bro. We care about winning. I think that, and that's what a fruity dude with his nails painted, or a dude walking around with a pony in his butt. I don't know what you want to hear from me. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't. All I can tell you is that is how it goes for us. That's just the way it works, man. So y'all can miss us with this old timers and we think in the old way. We gonna give y'all that work, period, because y'all soft. But in the meantime, miss us also with this nail. Like I'm saying, I wish Leo is right. These dudes that's talking about the nail painting and these cats walking out with the weird outfits. Man, if y'all need me to walk out with it, bro, if I need bangs and a weird outfit, y'all to get me a chip, then it's about to be lit. I'm just saying. Hey, y'all see what I'm doing? If y'all see how I get down that freaking goddamn Minnesota gymnastics,
what up, coach?
You already know where I'm at with it. So, yeah, 65 to 85. Somebody know what I'm talking about though, because we.
I know what you're talking about. That's a whole.
We're just a different breed.
That's a whole nother conversation.
A whole nother conversation, a whole nother podcast, a whole nother channel. We are completely different from all of y'all. Like everybody. Y'all don't get it. They don't understand hard work. They don't understand none of this. Bro, like I said, this is my last thing on the high horse. Bro, I dragged my ass in tobacco rolls in the 7th and 8th grade and paid every dime for every bit of clothing I bought for myself.
He said, "I also as a mad person, I failed him."
Yeah, you did fail him. You did, but it is what it is, bro. That's the new.
It is what it is nowadays.
Hey, there's stuff I could say right now, and I'm not going to say it because I can't. Because it's. But the truth is, we would never be doing that. But that's what it is today, fellas. It is what it is today, and you could be the dumbass. You could be the dumbass and not adapt, right? And be the idiot, but. People like me, I find ways to tune into these kids. I'm just so that's why I'm just saying miss me and us, because I know we are that. I'm talking specifically TRS, right? 805 Cheeto and Rundown too young. I think Rundown will vouch for us. I think he will vouch for us.
Actually, he's the one that kind of like not opened our eyes. Remember when the whole bag and all that stuff started? He would just have that's just how cats are now, y'all.
And we get it. We still gonna give y'all that work though when it comes to how we got down, because it does matter. It matters. We came up real talk. If you want to like we used to say, from the gutter, right? From the mud is the younger generation of us, right? Y'all y'all saying y'all get it out the mud. We used to say get it out the gutter. You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts, man. And that's how we got down, bro. And we never, ever had a problem with hard work, showing our worth from jump. And these kids don't do that today. They got the portal. It's, you don't want to start me immediately?
That part, the portal. Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, it's a different ball game, bro. It's a different ball game.
I'm not going to play? I'm transferring. I'm transferring. You told me to do what? I'm out of here. Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, this game has changed.
Who was it?
I'm watching
quarterback.
I'm watching it before my own eyes because, hey, I full disclosure, I get to see it watching Minnesota. I get to see it watching, you know what I'm saying, UT, where I live. I get to watch it from a lot of these places where I'm very privy. I'm very privy to knowledge, man. I'm very privy to knowledge, and that's just the reality of the game. It's all changing. The landscape is changing, bro. There's only certain dogs that's gonna do it. Like, There aren't many dogs anymore. Like people like we know as dogs.
And that was
There's a
funny
lot of
because
these
Arnie asked it
kids,
earlier. If you could pick 2 dogs in this draft,
two dogs in this draft, and you
Who would
want to
they
know
be?
what's funny to me? One of them, though, and that's the thing. But it doesn't always mean
No matter where they're going to get picked. I'm just saying 2 dogs.
right, and it doesn't mean it translates. But because of
Uh-huh.
Sonny Styles' situation, I think he has a chance to be a dog. Because if it
Okay.
translates, it's game over. Because he is an athlete we have not seen. But nobody. That's the point. Nobody can say it translates. I mean, Robert Griffin Jr. III was a gift. There's a lot of gifts, guys. We can go back and forth.
Yeah.
There's so many gifts we can go back to that never translated due to injury, whatever the case may be.
Situations.
But to your point, though, what's so difficult, and as much as last season, right? I had a 3rd round graded Shedeur, right? The problem that I have is I always want to go back to try to understand, okay, was my evaluation correct? And I'll be honest, and it's to your point of coaching. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get an evaluation on me because he goes to Cleveland. Cleveland's going to put quarterbacks in the gutter like they always do.
Dude, Stefanski gave him the baddest work I've seen.
They drafted him and Dylan Gabriel, right?
Yeah.
That was awful.
I was trying to figure out where was my evaluation on Shedeur Sanders? Was everybody right? Everybody I talked to was like, hey, we could get him in the 1st round. But I had him in the 3rd. But is Cleveland going to do him right and develop him as a quarterback? When's the last time Cleveland's done that? So it's like that's where
Mayfield when they made the playoffs, and even then it was more his talent than anything.
Well, they got somebody that wanted him too, though. So I want y'all to understand. In my opinion, I think the bigger picture, right? For instance, like, and this is me, right? This is me thinking out loud and thinking if I'm the Sanders family and I'm thinking long term. I'm not going to be mad if somebody they come in, whether it even be the guy that's already on the team in terms of the guy they paid a shit ton of money to.
Deshaun?
What's his name? Watson. Exactly.
Watson.
Yeah. Exactly. If they let him play and let this man sit now and really actually get to learn under Monken, who we all know wanted him, that's not a bad situation. But the narrative and the people that want to spin it and then everything that, right, the whole media wants to do, they could make that the worst situation on the planet. And like 805 is saying, now the people that thought he was shit, they're going to be capable of saying, see, we tried to tell y'all, this is why Monken is sitting him. He ain't good, right? But we all know Monken wanted him. So and that's why I'm saying, let's be real. People that really know this game, like, come on, bro. Monken wanted this kid. He's doing him a favor if he sits him. But the other thing is he's got a problem because he's not doing himself a favor if he does sit him because of the freaking crowd. You know how many 12 jerseys is in the goddamn Browns freaking stadium?
I saw a bunch when I went to the Raider.
Man, there's just so much to discuss from that respect. So there's so many nuances to that it can go so many ways, bro. And none of us, only if you're privy, you're going to understand what's really, truly going on under the covers. And in my opinion, Monken has showed he's wanted him from multiple occasions. So no matter how that goes down, I think they're doing what's best for Shedeur. If that makes sense.
I mean, let's hope, right? But then at the same time, Monken is still going to be a first-time head coach. So let's hope that him most likely being the play caller and also functioning as a head coach is all going to work out, right? But the history of the Cleveland Browns, I'll be real.
Ours isn't the best.
We're all diehard Raider fans, but our history ain't great.
At all. It's horrible.
That's why Rundown wants his quarterback, god damn it.
Right.
Need a quarterback.
If that happens, I mean, it's most likely going to be trade back. But if it happens, we'll see.
I pray. I don't see it, man. 805. I hope you're right. Bro.
We just gotta roll the dice on the good side of our history with Latino quarterbacks. That's all we gotta do. Just roll the dice on that.
The man said it.
Roll the dice, bro. I can say that. Hey, I have half liberty.
When's the last time a Cuban won the Super Bowl, bro? When's the last time a Cuban
He
won?
said he put it in the general consensus. He said Latino.
I know.
General consensus.
And what I'm saying is I'm going to I'm going a little more granular. Because it matters. Because the reality is, statistically,
just
period,
pray, baby.
No matter what race you are, your number one pick drafted specifically as a quarterback. First off, they definitely don't win a Super Bowl for the team they're drafted with, and if they actually do become shit, it's usually with the team that they get, traded to.
Manning is the only.
So that's just the reality of it. I mean, the game is 60 plus years, man. I mean, 1 out of 60, 2 out of 65 years, 3 out of 65 years.
It's only one. It's only been
again do the statistics, fellas, and that's all. And that's why I want to say, just temper your expectations, because Mendoza ain't, no matter how you see it. Mendoza ain't gonna be it, no matter how y'all see it. Even if he does become it, it won't be with us. That's the facts. Like, and people gonna have a hard time with that. Then they're gonna be, oh, we traded, because you didn't have a choice. He wasn't gonna do shit here for whatever that reason is, just like all the rest of the statistically first.
So you don't have no faith in this regime at all, being able to turn it around?
I never ever said that in a million years.
I'm asking you because you said it's going to be the same old. Yeah.
No, I do. Well, we still have the same front office, and with the same front office, we still have the same shit.
Who's the same front office?
Believe in Spytek.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you don't believe in this regime. I meant Spytek. Yeah.
No. I never said I don't believe in Spytek, because I think he's done an amazing job in the offseason for the first time. Last year, yes, I definitely.
Last year, I blame Peter.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there in the offseason and free agency, because he literally did nothing.
Yeah,
and I don't know how that made sense, that you were setting up for success. Why would you tank for this year's first, round draft pick? Wouldn't make sense to me, because again, we all know quarterbacks are better in the second round, and that's what I'm saying. My nephew is not believing in this kid. I know if my nephew had the choice of next year to get the first, if we could trade and get that first round pick next year and pass up on Mendoza, bro, Rundown's whole attitude change. Any of them. Who's
gonna be the first one?
Any of them.
If it stood right now, none of them are like, my God, surefire first overall pick.
I'll take.
Not even Arch.
You're a Texas guy.
So you're telling me you're not going to take Arch over freaking Mendoza?
As he stands right now, you can't tell me that this man's a surefire number 1 overall pick. You can't tell me.
And neither do I think Mendoza is. That's the whole point.
Rundown thinks he is, though.
Yeah,
that's the whole point. You gonna stick with that though, and that you supposed to.
If the Raiders draft him, then that means Kubiak and them thought he was.
Hey, look, we all gonna have to die on our sword on this one,
right?
Because it is. It reminds me of the Derek Carr scenario, man. And the problem with Derek Carr for me was I didn't care. This one I care, because I know the statistics are on my side, and the reality is that if this kid ever does become something, it's not going to be with us. That's just the reality, bro. And I just want people to know that. I just want people to know that.
I just want y'all to
because when it all regurgitates, right? That's what I'm saying. When that shit all comes to fruition, just give Turf his flowers, because look,
hold on.
I'm telling y'all,
before we give you your flowers, I just want to point something out. Y'all don't understand the impact this team has had on my boy Turf. When me and Rundown first met this dude with Chris, he was the most positive motherfucking Raider fan you could think of, man. He kept telling me how we got to go to Vegas. Vegas is where it's at, y'all. He bought a condo in motherfucking Las Vegas, y'all. Turf was ready to go.
Stand ground.
I'm not saying you're not a Raider fan, but I'm saying, like, it's been so bad. Yeah. The level has changed as far as your enthusiasm, and I get it. We've been shit because we went through the Josh McDaniels thing. We went through AP. We went through Peter Carroll.
Oh, I've gotten close.
It's been horrible, bro. It's been horrible.
The difference is in real talk, fellas. No, the honest, true difference is I got up close and personal. I got involved. I was there for 4 years straight. I got to be involved with the players' families, all of that good stuff, bro. And you learn the good, the bad, and the ugly of all of that shit. That's the facts. That's the reality. I mean, like, again, I'm going to say, even off the field, when players and things start going sour, how their families get treated by our staff, by our front office. This is the shit we can't shake. That's what I'm
I don't
trying.
know. They always
that's
get
why,
high grades about being treated the best.
That's when you're a freaking legend, when you are actually a veteran, when you are an alumni. As a Raider, if you're in contracts, if you're in any kind of scenario or situation, look at how they did Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams' wife was crying just like freaking Derek Carr's wife. All these dudes' wives was getting messed with from these organizations and shit. See, again, you start to learn about how this stuff works. It's no different than in this college stuff. Y'all don't think there was college recruits that's signees that we chilling with at these meets, but they don't come with us at the end? You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't part of that crew. And then when you get part of that crew, you get that love, but now all of a sudden you in the contract dispute. Right. And now all of a sudden you go to drop your daughter off at the regular daycare. She can't go to that one. She got to go to the one on the side. Like,
See,
I don't
think
think
that's
so, bro, we've been doing all of that to players, bro. We've
year.
been doing all kinds of wild stuff.
So let's do this. Like, I agree. We have done shit dirty in the past without question. The
wild stuff.
As much as I think we did Derek Carr dirty with Josh McDaniels, I didn't like how I was okay with him. Like,
you were okay with moving on, but not the way it happened.
Yeah, like the way it happened was shitty as shit. The hope is that with Spytek, I think the Pete Carroll stuff was a mess last year. I've already said all that noise. Yeah. I do hope
pigs
with Spytek. I hope with Spytek that every move that we've seen thus far with Spytek has actually been really good. All right, in my opinion. I think
every move, including last year or this year, just to clarify.
Just this year. Last year, I think Pete Carroll just had way too much influence. Now,
correct.
Obviously, I question the all.
Agreed.
But there's a lot of things that you could have looked directly at move-wise that was directly a Pete Carroll move. Stone Forsythe, stuff like that. That could have
drafting Genty,
Ashton Genty, because look, in my opinion, I think you pick Ashton Genty to win now, and I think by getting Geno Smith, it was all a win now move with Pete Carroll. So that's neither here nor there anymore. I think Spytek is willing to build this thing the right way. Now, it really just depends on how you feel about Mendoza. Obviously, for me, I'm a trade back guy. I think we need to build a foundation. I don't think Fernando Mendoza, he just has too many question marks for me.
For you.
But, Turf, one thing I will say is, man, I hope that we can push this thing in the direction with Spytek, with the moves that we've seen thus far. And if we do, as much as I'm on Team Tradeback, and I am, I'm staying 10 toes down on that. If we do get Fernando Mendoza, I do hope he answers the question marks that I have. And
we all do. I'm gonna buy his jersey.
But are you gonna do? I know you will. I know you're gonna buy the jersey. Turf always buys the motherfucker.
I ain't buying no goddamn jersey,
because I'm a supporter, bro. I'm a supporter. And
now,
that's why I put my money where my mouth is. Why I definitely.
And that's what I'm saying. I know y'all gonna do that.
My opinion on this nonsense.
The people that were saying, because what again, I'm on the train that I think there are certain things that you know. Oh, I appreciate you, Jeff, 100%. And I'm on a train that I think certain things that maybe 805 other people question. I'm like, all right, no, I don't really have that question. And the only reason, you know me, I'm gonna deep dive. Right, especially when it comes to fucking quarterbacks, bro. Y'all know I'm gonna make sure I deep dive. So I dove enough for me to feel comfortable enough to be like, I think he can do these things. I do think he can do these things, and I buy into certain shit, right? So again, and you know, because when Severe was here, you know, I know we had the whole thing about he's a winner and all that, but for me, quarterback and what they do in late game situations, it does matter to me. Like it matters to me a lot. I said it a lot last year with Shedeur, right? I was like, let's just say, for example, I know 805 had a whole different grade, but I know I like Shedeur. And I always said him at the end of games, I've seen it multiple times, dog. I know what he's going to do at the end of games. He has that deep.
Different.
What he do last year? You feel what I'm saying? It translated. You feel what I'm saying? Like, now I don't always translate, but I just in my evaluation, I I put that high. When it comes to Fernando, I see that a lot, right? You know what I'm saying? Now that's just me. Now look, 805 is gonna look around and be like, "Oh, when did he do it? He did it a couple times.
He beat us up, but we sucked. So I don't know."
So did the Browns. I mean, the Browns fucking suck. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you know what I mean? He was in some games last year that he probably shouldn't have been in. There was a couple games that they were playing better teams that they.
And if the receiver didn't drop the ball, it would have went a different way too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he beat that Tennessee game? Wasn't it a late comeback kind of drive to win the game?
Okay.
I mean, you got to do it. You got to do it in the NFL. Right. You got to do it at the end of the day. I mean, the Browns suck. You got to do it.
Either way, I mean, rookie. I mean,
he gave one a rundown too, Bueno.
yeah, no, but if you look, you know, I think there are some times where it does translate in certain quarterbacks. You know what I mean? You'll see it translate. Yeah. You know, Caleb Williams out there. I've seen Caleb Williams do it multiple times. When he was over there at SC, he had to make some comebacks and lead them to victory and shit like that.
That's why I like Caleb, and I'm not an SC fan. I saw him do it in college.
I saw Jaden do it with LSU. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you know what I mean? Certain guys that go to certain schools, they're just like, it's ass. But, you know, I think Mendoza has that trait, bro. I do think that. I think he has that trait where he'll come in and he'll get better and better. And by year 3, we're going to be looking at a top 10 quarterback.
Dude, that's wild, bro.
I feel you, Rundown, because I'm with you. I don't. If they did it in high school, if they did it in college,
I see a mad
more than likely it can translate to the
bro. I take that to any. I take that to any position. Hey, Turf, no, bro. Look, any position, dog. I that's just me. Now, certain people don't evaluate like that, but just for me, bro. Like if I see you do that at every level you're at, right? Like for a safety, if you're a safety and I see you punch the ball out continuously each year and every year you're doing that. I'm going to take it to my bank. Like, I hope that's what you can do in the league, bro. I'm gonna be like, that's what you can do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just certain things that people do, like with Denzel Boston, right? Like, I'm looking at him this year. I see you make these 50-50 catches, bro, and I see you do it at a high rate. I'm going to say, I want you to do that in the league. I know you can do that in the league. But that's just me.
I mean, no, we've beaten this one down pretty good, but
pretty good. Fucking 2 piñatas on my floor right now, but yes.
No, real talk.
There's a difference between you seen him do it and what does the body of work tell you? The body of work,
exactly, bro.
That's who he is. It's not. It's just not there.
So there's no upside.
But the upside is questionable. Like, you can say, is there
this shit like a control?
But everything's questionable, man.
This is the thing. I'm gonna just put it
in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, everything's
I'm gonna put it to y'all like this: Ty Simpson, right? Who Rundown used to love
in the beginning till he had a downfall.
He, in my opinion, is what you consider to be in an uncontrolled environment, meaning he was asked to do it all, which is why it didn't really completely translate as well. But he actually showed that it was going in the direction you want to see. When it comes to Mendoza, dog. Scratch that, bro.
Signetti 805 have the same agent as Orlovsky.
So what if he chose to? So what if he chose to go to Miami instead? That's what I'm saying. Like, because he could have that. It was his it was his decision to go to Indiana and do all that. Now again, me and 805
and that's because he knew he had Signetti that was going to get him right. He knew he would. Bro,
but the decision wasn't about no national championship though.
Yeah,
it was about
what was Signetti? What was Signetti doing? What was Signetti doing with the quarterback he had at James Madison and the one before? And then the fact that
I don't know who that was.
Who was the quarterback at James Madison?
He can hang all of his hats. I don't know, but the productivity out of him and how he got him to where he was, you can go look at those numbers.
Yeah, but
I know the productivity. Who is he?
Hey, I'm going to go to Miami.
I don't need to know who he is. I know that Signetti gets productivity out of everything that he does because he's that kind. He's never going to put himself in the position to not.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'll end it like this because I know. You know, 805 got to say something. I know we beat this, like you said, pretty good. But
beat it like a horse.
If you switch Beck and Mendoza, I think in Miami still go to the championship.
Beck is trash. I think
so.
Beck is trash.
I think Mendoza's better than Beck. I think Miami.
Mendoza's better than Beck.
I think Beck is trash.
I think they still go to the championship.
Yeah.
I don't think Beck is a good person to have.
Look at 805.
So Fernando can't do what Beck was doing? That's what we're saying?
I don't know.
Oh,
When Fernando Mendoza did not have a top-tier run game, when the running game wasn't at its best, his numbers are mediocre, averaging 226 yards per game, 1.5 touchdowns, a 66% completion rating. Like mediocre at best. And that's a fact. That's where I point to. I don't play the what if game. I don't play the, well, what if he did this, or what if he did that, or what if it looked like this, or what if it looked like that. I play the, what does the game film tell me, and how does it translate to the NFL? Point blank, period. And what Fernando showed when the running game wasn't great, he was mediocre at best. That's it. Yeah. And so,
okay, now real quick,
he's down by 17 points. I know Fernando Mendoza did not show, when it comes to the body of work, that he could kill you through the air on a consistent basis and take over games, like, and not just a drive, right? And right. Penn State, there's a drive. We point to Iowa, but Iowa, it wasn't even a drive. It was a quick slant on the 50-yard line, and he took it for a touchdown. Miami, you're up by 3 points against Miami, and you run a draw. You're not even down. You're not even losing the football game. Now trailed twice in the college football season. Ohio State, that was early on, and then they scored 13 points. Congratulations, right? And then Penn State. He had the drive against Penn State.
Yeah, that's 805. The Raiders have Genty. We have a running game. What's wrong with you?
Man. All right, man. We were the best running game.
No, but look. This is what I say to that. This is what I say to that. I put, now you're going to Indiana, right? You're going to Indiana and those numbers, but I load in Cal as well. I've seen him get better in those air raid and shoot offenses, because his first year he was at a 63% completion percentage, and that second year at Cal he shot up to a 68. Feel what I'm saying? So how can I would believe that if you're going to make that jump now in the third year of that type of system, you can make another leap and be even better than that.
I don't play what ifs with the number
68%, but 68 percentage though. What's that? What about 68?
I don't play what ifs with the number 1 overall pick. I don't. That's just not how I do things. That's not my evaluation.
I don't think they're playing what if with him though.
It is a what if, because you're saying what if he stayed at Cal and he could have gotten better. What if he stayed?
No, but he did get
getting better
though.
regardless.
Yeah.
Well, but the Cal tape that second year clearly stated, yes, there's potential there. Without
an improvement.
Yeah, but the improvement is the number 1 overall pick.
No, I'm not saying that, but there's not a what if anymore. He did show he can get better.
Okay, that's fine, but not number 1 improvement.
Well, who cares when your ceiling is so low?
You need to go back to college.
I don't think his ceiling's low.
And you need to prove that you can play in a way that transfers to the NFL as a number 1 overall pick.
His ceiling is where it's at.
Yes,
he's a game manager, dude.
If his comp is Jared Goff, right? To some, right? Isn't that his comp to some people? Jared Goff.
Some people, that's not mine.
You already know how I feel about Jared Goff. So.
His senior year, that he's a pure passer.
Yeah,
he's going to all of a sudden open up a game and throw for 400 yards and be the pure passer. That's not Fernando Mendoza.
Does he have to throw 400
Jared
yards?
Goff has a better arm than Jared Goff has a better arm than Mendoza.
What if he throws 250 and 3 touchdowns? Is that not as good because it's not 400 yards?
I mean, I don't care about the touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Again, if you're doing that and winning, then guess what? You probably have a damn good defense and probably
running game. Running game. It's a running game.
Guess what? I'll get Tyson. Get 2 additional first rounders. Because Ty Simpson's body of work.
So the problem is the worth of the number 1 overall.
Bingo. Yes, 100%. No, yes. This is not.
The rundown's like 100%. Cool with it.
I'm not seeing that, man. I'm not seeing that.
He's not a game changer, bro. At the number 1 pick. I'm sorry, you should be a game changer, bro. He's not.
Show me the body of work that tells me that he can just come in and just throw all over.
How do you compare him to last year? How do you compare him to the last 5 years first rounders, bro?
None of them have done shit.
And that's the whole point to begin
In the
with.
first round, you're gonna
Caleb's barely coming on year 3, right?
And
we said 3 years,
and
right?
they were all better than him.
So Caleb's barely coming on year 3. CJ already won playoff games as much as you hate him. He's already won playoff games, right?
But he's not a number 1 overall pick. He's talking about the last 5 number 1 quarterback. Bryce Young ain't done shit.
He made the playoffs this year finally. Yeah,
barely. But this is year what? Again, so it took 3 years.
Run down. You're proving my point too, though, because they still haven't done shit. And
what does doing shit mean though? It's like if they don't have a ring, they didn't do shit.
What it means is making moves and actually having a roster that has some depth. So when one star or starter goes down,
bro, I don't get that.
What do you
Caleb
mean?
Is doing things.
No. What I'm saying is that's not what this guy is going to be in terms of the.
No, you just said number
He's
1
not
pick
a Caleb
in general
Williams.
in the last 5 years. Yeah.
Right. No, what I'm saying is they haven't done. No, what I'm saying is they haven't really truly amounted to anything. Caleb is probably the one out of the
8 is
last
crazy,
5.
Jeff, to rank him 8 in the big board.
And those are 8 last night.
Yeah.
Nah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'd have to look at that. I don't know. I think there are 7 other better impactful players? Probably.
I know how to put it 7.
Okay, name 7.
More impact players.
I know
than
Sonny Styles was
board wise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think
Jeremiah Love, obviously.
In front of him, just playing big board.
Playing big board.
Playing big board.
Quarter. I mean Smith.
Jeremiah Love, Francis Mongoa, Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson?
If you minimize the injury history.
The injury shit though.
I was about to say, how you gonna put someone that on big board with injury history? We're not about what is. Remember, what if he stays healthy?
Well, like let's just take what he showed last season. Take what the injury, right? Jordan Tyson.
I'm taking plenty. Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs. I'll take.
Hell no, not with Sonny Styles. Hell no.
I would take all of these guys over him.
Hell no, I ain't taking no Sonny Styles.
Being a impactful player for when they come in and hit the ground running.
I see you holding a 5, 805. I don't see you get to 7.
Arvell Reese, and we don't even know what position.
I think that tight. I think the wide receiver from SC.
Yeah,
I think the wide receiver from SC will have a better impact.
And mind you, 805 to use what you always tell me about taking people.
Yep.
Keep in mind if you take a quarterback in the first round, money and contract wise, the impact that has on building a team as well.
Oh, 100%. That's why I take. Caleb Downs.
He was quick.
Caleb Downs.
Oh, I do have the big board. My bad. I'll put it up. Oh my god.
Caleb Downs in there.
I already said that. I said Caleb Downs. Yeah. A lot of people got the kid Delane.
Justifiably do.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It ain't like you get confidently list 7 off the top of your head. Like
no,
bang, bang.
You can't.
Yeah, you can.
I don't.
I don't know, bro. People saying he's not.
For us, in terms of making. This is my thing. The kid can't come in and play right away and actually make a difference. And as
we don't know that.
1 draft pick in the league. Okay.
Signing Cousins.
No, I'm going to tune into what Leo said too, though. Because I know y'all talked about Kirk and maybe Kirk and he gets signed because of all that, dog. I truly think they're doing this shit the right way. We're not just gonna hand you shit. We're not gonna hand you nothing. Get it. You have to earn it. I want to see him earn the spot. And if he beats out a veteran like Kirk Cousins, who knows this system, we giving you all this time with Brian Greasy. You coming in and you do all that. We good.
Bro, we know they're not going to. We know that. So this is my thing. You can say whether it's because the front office
You think it's just Kirk and that's it?
I think it's the same front office, and they're going to do the same thing.
Or you think Fernando's
they're going to play the quarterback because they're going to play the quarterback who's getting paid. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to play the quarterback.
Fernando's going to make more money than Kirk.
This isn't a competition. Everybody,
That's what I'm saying. It's not exactly. I think it was the same thing when it came to Minshew. It really wasn't a true competition. They just wanted to make it kind of look like that.
This isn't a competition.
No, it's not. It's not exactly.
Mendoza,
everyone knows he's coming to start.
It's just a matter of when he starts. That's it. It's not a competition.
Exactly. And we have no idea what we're going to get out of it. I'd much rather get a player that we know is going to be.
So you're saying it depends how ready he looks. You saying it depends how ready he looks.
There is no competition because at the very latest, Fernando Mendoza will start year 2. At the very latest.
Right.
There's no world.
Depending on how bad or if we win or not, it could be the end of year 1. But at very latest year 2.
Why would they get him in there?
Stipulations then? What's the stipulations?
It's going to be a lot. The offensive
just
line.
How well he plays. Right. There's no competition. If Fernando Mendoza looks good, or let's say Kirk Cousins all of a sudden looks like crap, well, guess what? Fernando Mendoza is going in. But at the very latest, Fernando Mendoza is going to be starting game 1 of year 2. If you don't do it, that's number 1 overall pick malpractice, basically. Because at that point, you're
how long did Jordan Love sit?
Jordan Love wasn't the number 1 overall.
No. I said, but he was the number 1 draft pick.
Was it 2 years?
Yeah, for 5 years.
Like 3. Damn near 3.
I thought it was like 3, 4, right around there.
Well, like 3.
Rodgers. It was definitely.
No, I get the difference with number 1 overall 5. I get that.
3+ years.
That's the thing. Is that this isn't a competition. It's just a matter of when Fernando Mendoza through year 1.
When he's ready.
He sat in 5. Oh, wait. My bad.
It was 3 years. Going to start year 2. So this is no competition. And this kind of goes to, and Leo, this is my conspiracy theory tinfoil hat shit.
He's got one. Oh, no, it's good.
I don't see a world where Kirk Cousins comes in after he went to Atlanta, knowing that or at least thought he was going to be the starter and possibly take Atlanta to a Super Bowl. That was his intention. Not saying it was going to happen. That was his intention. And I think Atlanta screwed him, took Michael Penix. So Kirk Cousins was pissed. I think he's coming over here because him and Clint Kubiak have a really good relationship. And the last time Kirk Cousins had a damn good season was with Clint Kubiak. I think the window of a trade back is just a little bit wider than people think, because put yourself in Kirk Cousins' shoes. Kirk Cousins, Clint Kubiak, Spytek, Tom Brady, they all sit at the table and they say, Kirk Cousins, we're going to give you a 5-year contract. Oh, but yeah, by the way, we're going to sign Fernando Mendoza and you're not going to start year 2. Like, you're going to be gone after this year. Everybody dials it up that it's a 1-year contract. And I agree. That's what it looks like, right? But why would Kirk Cousins sign a 5-year contract when ultimately you're going to get cut because you got beat out by a rookie and you're going to be 39 years old the following year? What team is going to give you any chance to sign a 3-year contract and be the guy? And again, in Kirk Cousins' mind, I think he thinks he could be the guy. I think he thinks that I'm going to go somewhere and be the guy for at least 3 years to win myself a Super Bowl. But if you come here knowing for a fact we're getting Fernando Mendoza, 1, why would you sign a 5-year? And 2, why would the Raiders offer you 5 years? That doesn't make any sense to me. So why would Kirk Cousins be okay with signing that when he's sitting at the table going, "Oh yeah, we're gonna sign you up for 5 years, but oh, by the way, we're getting Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall, and year 2 for you doesn't even stand a chance."
I'm gonna tell y'all though, if we don't get at least 3 first rounders out that trade back,
you don't
be pissed.
But tell me, they'll be pissed.
Yeah.
But
mad as fuck.
How does this make sense? Why would Kirk Cousins sign a 5-year contract at 38 years old, going to be 38 this year, knowing that you're going to get cut? Done. You get cut because you couldn't beat out a rookie, you're done. You're done in the league. Your chance of being signed to another team.
Well, technically, it is a 1-year deal.
Do you guys have an answer to what 805 is asking? Like, what's your theory behind it? Why would he sign
technically
that
it's technically there's a 1-year deal, and he was
nobody was going to give him starter money this year. I don't think though.
Then if the Raiders knew that, then why would you offer him 5?
I have a theory. I just want to hear y'all.
That's true.
Why
If the
would you
Raiders
offer
knew
him
no
five?
one else is going to sign you, why would you kind of throw that teaser out there and go, oh, well, if you beat a number 1 overall pick, we'll sign you for an extra, we'll extend you for 2 years, $80 million. There's no world if you get Fernando Mendoza.
No,
you're gonna
he's going to do that.
sign-
No.
Right.
So why would you extend 5 years? If the Raiders knew you're not going anywhere else,
No,
I would be like, hey, we're going to do you a solid, Kirk Cousins. We're going to sign you for 1 year. We're going to get Mendoza. We're going to sign you for 1 year. And when you leave off to the free agency market, your narrative is, I played out my contract. I played 1 year. This was the plan. So now you can maybe go off to another team and say, hey, that was the plan all along. He didn't beat me out. I just outplayed my contract. I'm good. I'm done. I'm a free agent now. But now, oh no, you're signed for a 5-year, which tells me at least the writing's on the wall that, hey, if it works out, they're going to roll with you. But
And we'll sit Mendoza as long as they feel necessary, or just don't.
How
take
old
him
is
at all.
Mendoza, Rundown?
He's like 22.
22, 23? He's not one of these 25-year-olds, right?
Nah, he's 22. He's young.
Again, this is my tinfoil hat. But I'm just saying.
Me and 05 have had this conversation.
Yeah, he's 22.
Okay.
But matter of factly, his birthday is 2 days before mine, which is crazy.
Oh, he's an October person?
That's why. Oh, see,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's destined for
Look at that.
success.
so you and Fernando share birthdays. So that's why. Because our lost.
Hey,
Me, and they just run down. It's me too.
you see? October shit, we're destined. We're destined.
Tell me, why would Kirk Cousins sign that if you know we're because sitting at the table, the narrative since the day we got the first overall pick, the narratives the Raiders are picking Mendoza. So why would Kirk Cousins sit at the table and say, yeah, 5 years sounds great. Let's sign this.
No, great point.
I'm gone next year. There's no competition. I'm done. Where does that make sense?
Do you have any idea why he would, Turf? Or Rundown?
Nah, I mean,
it's a great point. I know.
you know, if you, my observation is not more of the trade back. It's more of like if Buddy looks like complete ass, then we at least have something in the back burner. Which I think they're gonna take him, but I think it's like if he looks like complete trash during training camp, we at least know we don't have to do the JJ McCarthy route or some of these other dudes where you just throw a dude out there because he's the number 1 overall pick. But you know,
but then you're going to go
for year 2.
You're going to rock with Kirk Cousins for 2 years, $80 million.
Exactly, because then it's like that puts pressure on you year 2 though, boy. Where it's like you would have to say you think this whole year is going to get him ready enough for next year. But then it's like if Kirk plays well, then you got another fucking problem on your hands because now you got to talk about exactly what happened in Minnesota just now with Sam Darnold. Now you got to talk about, are you leaving? Is Kirk going to leave, or what's the case going on with that?
Mm-hmm.
But I also heard the argument that people are saying, well, if Kirk Cousins does well and you have Mendoza,
right,
you can trade him, right? And what does well look like? I don't know. Maybe you want
to trade for that, though. I'm going to trade for it.
The thing is, you can trade him, but then you're going to have to restructure that contract. Because there's no way in hell you're signing a 39-year-old quarterback at the time for an extra 4 years. So you'd have to restructure the contract.
Dude, you don't put the quarterback at number 1 to trade him. Come on.
Guess what?
That don't even.
This isn't going to do it. So then you're going to end up having to cut him because he's not going to restructure. And when you cut him, he's going to have to sign a brand new contract. And if he doesn't sign what his agent loves to give him, right? You're robbing another team. Well, then you just lost trade capital because you just traded Kirk Cousins with us. So we got your trade capital because you traded him before that date you have to cut him.
Yeah, the fourth day.
Trade him, right? Yeah. What team is going to risk that and give up the trade capital, and then Kirk Cousins wants more than you want to offer him? And now
hey, for real, Bueno. If somebody's willing to trade for Gino,
and it's true,
you can trade him. You have to restructure the contract.
Right.
You do have to restructure.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
No, but to Jeff's point, though, if he looks like complete ass during training camp, then we're already
a-
starting off on the wrong foot. We're already starting off on the wrong foot. Then it's already bad. But I think it's where I think it needs to be clear on whatever side. Like if Fernando's going to start, I really do think it's going to be competition. It need to be clear where it's like, yeah, you clearly beating him out. You know what I mean? It's like you clearly look better. But to Cousins' point, that don't help his ass after this, because if he gets beat out by a rookie, then it's like, well, shit. You know what I mean? Like, how good are you?
But even if Fernando Mendoza's ass, you're getting rid of Cousins anyways, because you're not going to sign Kirk Cousins to a.
If he's ass year one, does that mean you completely throw him in the bathwater?
It depends how ass. Depends how trash.
Because that's what I mean. Everyone's saying he's ass year one. Does that mean he's going to be ass forever, or it's just going to take longer for him?
Well, what's because I don't think
and what's ass?
Personally, I don't think because everybody talks about this shit, but this is just my perspective. In today's football, you can't have no Peyton Manning ass rookie season and continue to have your job in today's football. I don't think you can do that. I think there's too much money on the line, bro, where these quarterbacks have to come in and play a certain way where
you're on a rookie contract.
No, bro, who else has had that type of season like that?
Josh Allen,
the rookie contract changed the way teams have looked at rookie because you can move off. Look at what the 49ers did with Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
They give him the draft capital to get Trey Lance, and they're like, you know what? He ain't him. Let's move off.
And they're lucky they found Purdy.
Kyler Murray and Josh Rosen.
Kyler Murray and Josh Rosen. Yeah.
I think the rookie contract, the pay scale has helped teams literally be like, hey, if you ain't the guy, we're done and we're moving on.
Yes. You have to. It's too much money involved, bro. You about to get this man like damn.
Thank you, Sam Bradford, for that. By the way,
this 300 plus mil, bro. You got to get this man. So like, if he has a Peyton Manning-esque ass rookie season, you're going to start sweating because you can be like, fuck, you know. And especially with what's going on next year too, you're gonna be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? That's why the pressure is a little more ramped, a little more amped because people talking about that. Now, look, if he's just like, you know what I mean? Like, but you see some positive, you see more positive than you see negative, and it's like, okay, he just looked like a rookie, like he just got to clean these shits up. You can live with that. You just can't be like, dog, like you look like fucking Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky out here. You're the number 1 overall pick. Like, you can't look like that. Daniel Jones. You know what I mean? Now we're like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? Now we're fucked off.
Let me see on the flip side. Okay, on the flip side, right? I just kind of give you my tinfoil hat stuff, right? On the flip side, and this is not because I'm team trade back. Okay, chat, pump the goddamn brakes.
Mind you,
Clinton Kubiak is on a 5-year contract.
Yes.
5 years tells me that he's not pigeonholed into getting a guy this year. You have 5 years. That's 5 years. It means you just need to make a run in the playoffs. It's not winning a Super Bowl. You just need to make a run, right? You have 5
You
years.
have to get in or just the run?
You have to make a run. I do think that you
at some point, you gotta get us to that playoff shit.
You gotta get
at some point.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We're in a tough ass division.
I don't give a damn. You got 5 years at some point, bro. This is what you're here for.
Maybe I didn't say it right. Like, make a run in the playoffs, and so you're getting
hell yeah.
So maybe I said that wrong.
Hey, you guys got another follower. Team trade back. Okay.
So, what if the conversations at the table with Kirk Cousins was, hey, if a damn good trade offer comes, we're gonna take it. But if not, right? If we're gonna take it, we trade back. We're gonna build the foundation of this roster. And guess what, Kirk Cousins? Maybe they don't take a quarterback this year. Maybe it's not even Ty Simpson. Maybe
I don't want them to. If they do, yeah.
Okay.
So if they pass on Mendoza, you don't want no quarterback in this draft even
at all. No, fuck no. I want all efforts towards next year. That's what I want. I want no quarterback at all.
You don't want Cade. You don't want none of that.
Imagine if this makes more sense. Okay. Imagine if this makes sense. I don't want to say more sense, but imagine if this makes sense with Kirk Cousins sitting at the table at 38 years old, right? He's going to be 38 years old. Clint Kubiak and him had one of the best seasons, the best season that Kirk Cousins had, right? So they have that relationship. They have that rapport. They're sitting at the table going, if we get a haul, we're trading back. We're going to build this foundation. Kirk Cousins, you have 1 year to prove yourself. If you don't prove yourself, we're getting a quarterback next year. If you do, then, and that means you're winning us
That's the team
9,
feedback.
10, maybe even 11 games. We're giving you a 2-year extension at
See if you
40
do it
million.
again. Yeah.
That's the proposal on the table right now.
Yeah.
Now, again, this is an aging quarterback that in his mind thinks he can still produce, that thinks he can still be a quality starter.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not saying
Well, I got a quick question for Rundown. Who do you think wants Mendoza outside of us? Do you think there's people that's really
The
willing
Jets.
to give up?
The Jets
You
would be,
think they're
the
willing
Jets
to
be the
give
only
up?
ones I can really think of.
I don't know what they're willing to give up, but they definitely like him. Yeah.
Arizona.
But that's my point. Do you think they're really willing? So my question to you is, if that's the case, why do you think it's such a great pick at literally overall number 1? When you don't have anybody giving you anything for him?
Well, you don't have to know that. They've already said they've had offers.
Nobody's giving. Nobody. Yeah. And
Come on, man. The same way you're speculating, we're just going off but what we heard. Spytech was up there. They asked him. He said, we received offers. But see, that just goes to where your mentality with Mendoza. It's been put out there. Offers have been received. Yes or no, Rundown?
No, it has.
So is it fair to say no one's offering anything?
They're all
right,
they would.
but I bet you they're not offering what we
They didn't say what it was, but
they
offers are
definitely
being
not
thrown out there.
I'll tell you this, they definitely not giving what Rundown is looking for, which is 3 first rounders. That's definitely not happening.
That's what I want.
Hey, everybody said we want to get 2
that-
firsts for Max,
And that you're not going to get that with a Jaden Daniels, who I would consider to be a considerably better prospect.
But then again, you got to think about this though too. Turf, and you might not agree with it, but you got to think about this. There wasn't shit you can offer Washington because they were saying this is our guy. It wasn't shit you can offer for Drake May because they thought in the organization this is our guy.
We can't say that.
Why not?
Remember. Because from what I was told at the end of the day, that Coupon Tom didn't even put an offer out there. Because again, everybody's going to say that's their guy until they
didn't say it was the
about
Raiders,
how much
but you
the
can't
price
say that
is.
other teams didn't offer something for Jaden.
Other
Right.
teams,
But we knew
offered.
Washington wasn't going to move.
We tried to offer shit. We
I
were one of
agree
the
with
teams that
y'all.
wanted to go.
I
up
agree
there.
with y'all. I agree with y'all on that. But no, that was not true, bro. That's what I remember. That's why Coupon Tom got fired. That was partially the reason, because he did absolutely nothing. At least that's the rumor I can say. I can't say I know that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But a lot of that was the reason why Coupon Tom got fired was because he literally did zilch to go get Jaden Daniels, which was what AP wanted. So, I mean, take that for whatever it's worth.
I don't know. My whole thing, and I've told Leo this. I've told everybody this, right? I said, and I'll end it off like this. My whole thing is Kirk Cousins is good enough to win 7 games. He good enough to win 7 games.
Yeah,
Maybe
I agree.
you bumped it up one.
I say 6.
Live?
Chris said 6.
Oh,
Chris
okay,
said
my
6.
bad.
I'm on 7.
My bad.
I'm on 7 games. But either way, like, he's good enough to win 7. He might even sneak you an 8th. Maybe he might. He's good enough to do that. My shit is right where if we trade back and we get in a scenario where this motherfucker wins us 7 games in a 3 quarterback draft, at that point we're fucked again. We're fucked again because it's going to be all again like Caleb Williams in that draft where there wasn't shit you can offer them teams to move off of that pick.
Yeah,
because if you have a quarterback, you're not going to move off the pick. So the whole thing is going to be now, if we back in the other position again, we got shiny toys, but now we can't move up to get. Now we stuck to get a 2nd-tier quarterback again and hoping a 2nd-round motherfucker works out or somebody that's in the back half works out. Or you got to hope that it's one of those drafts that everybody's talking about. Because if it's not, what if this happens? I don't know. But what if this happens? What if only Arch and Dante Moore end up being shit next year?
God.
Now you sitting there and everybody else is just you know what I mean? Now it's like, all right, dog, you better hope.
So you have no love.
You
have
the
no
2028 is going to be the draft class.
You better fucking hope. Like, and now you like, oh shit. Like now we gotta hope to trade up and move all this. You would hope to do that. That's
you don't have no love. You don't have no love for Ty Simpson no more. Rundown.
Not as a fucking 1st-round pick.
He said that during the college football season. He said Simpson's just falling off. Yeah.
Not in the
No,
first round.
I remember. I'm just saying. I mean, I think he was asked to do a whole lot more with a whole lot less.
Well,
do you guys know he's going to be there day one? Do you think he gets picked day one?
Here's my no.
I think he can get picked early day two.
You don't think
I think we can get him early day
he's
two.
more of an early second round. I have an early second round grade on Ty Simpson.
Yep.
But if there are teams that don't get a quarterback, and
What you laughing at?
Marshall
if
Manning.
there are teams, like for example, if Ty Simpson's still on the board, you have the Arizona Cardinals sitting there. Maybe the Jets don't get a quarterback that first round. I could see a team jumping up a few spots to get into that Seattle spot just to get Ty Simpson on the 5th-year contract.
I was going to say that. I can see that.
I was going to say it makes
That
sense
makes
because of the 5th-year contract.
I can see that happen.
option.
Makes some sense.
Because if you get a quarterback in the second round, he's going to be your starter. He's going to be your guy. So why not jump up a few spots to get that 5th-round option?
When the last time when 5 quarterbacks next year, right? 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we look in the draft of the year where Caleb and them went with Michael. It was Michael Penix in that draft as well, right? Am I tripping?
It was 5 of them. It was 6 of them.
Six.
Yeah, 6.
It was 6
How
of
many of them quarterbacks are worth a damn in them first round? How many out of the 6?
4.
Of the 6? Okay, you got.
If they're not of the top 5. Not of the top 5, because we talking about picking back half first round dudes, right? So of course Jaden was top, Caleb was top, Drake May was top. Okay, so of them back half first round dudes, who's worth?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is one. I'll give you Bo Nix. And I give y'all Bo Nix, so that's one. He's made playoffs. Who else?
Yeah. Oh,
JJ
the other
McCarthy
one's
ain't
nobody.
shit.
JJ
Michael
ain't shit.
Penix ain't shit right now.
No.
So them is all them back half quarterbacks that we would be subjected to if we traded, if shit don't work out for us. Those ain't working out.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, Rundown, I'm with you. Like, it's a risk. As much as I think the quarterback draft class next year is going to be good, it's a risk just waiting, right? If the guys there,
it is because you don't know who's
always a risk.
You don't know what it is. Bro.
Always a risk. Bro.
Shit, if you were listening last year, this year was supposed to be
because you got injuries, right? Who got injured? Drew Waller got hurt.
He was never good to
talking
me,
about
but
Nick
Nutsmeyer got hurt.
Nutsmeyer
was
got hurt.
Up Club Nick Sellers, who's going to be in next year's class, was supposed to be in it. Arch fucked up the class because he was supposed to be in this class.
Arch was supposed to be in his class.
I was like, bro,
let's do this. We are talking quarterbacks. I guess my question is I don't follow college like that in depth for next season, but I'm hearing that there's a shit ton of talent outside of the quarterback.
Oh, somebody showed me a guy defense out of Texas. An edge, right? That's fucking nasty.
Colin Simmons, bro, nasty. South Carolina, nasty.
Hey, bro, I'm reading the room. I say
something.
Yeah.
So, but look at it this way, then.
Jeremiah Smith.
Look at it this way, then. Like, the reality is if there's going to be 3, maybe 4, but maybe 3 really good quarterbacks next year, but a shit ton of positional talent, how many quarterback needy teams will be in the draft next year? I don't know, but it's not going to be very many because a lot of quarterbacks over the last 3 to 4 years got their guy and they're riding their guy. Could we still be sitting at 9 and get a top tier quarterback?
Yeah, it could be like the Brock Bowers draft because so many quarterbacks were taken. You can get a talent fall to you.
Or if we trade back and you get an additional first rounder next year, or maybe we trade Max during the draft.
See, this is where maybe this is where the conversation shifts for me, because I've always said I'm hoping Mendoza work out, and next year in this needy draft that everybody has, we don't have to fucking take a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like now we can take a Smith, one of them DNs. Now we can take a fucking a real game changer type dude that's not quarterback because we got one already. That's like low key. That's the hope. But I get you though. I do get you because it is one of those drafts where it's deep next year. It is deep.
Yeah.
I kind of preface it, and I think you guys are talking about who would, and I've heard this question before, that if I have so many question marks with Fernando Mendoza, then who would be willing to trade up with us?
Yeah, that's
what my question is. Bro.
That's the rebuttal you get when you're anti Fernando and trade back. Then who's gonna want to be so bad?
Nobody wants this kid, bro.
But guess what though? The rebuttal to that is, organizations make shit mistakes. I'm sorry. It happens
Oh
every
no, yeah.
time.
Minnesota drafting JJ was a huge mistake.
It happens.
Yeah.
The 49ers coming up and spending
Trey
a
Lance.
load for Trey Lance. Like,
Yeah.
it happens. Organizations, and I would argue that the Jets, depending
Did the
on
Bears trade up to get Trubisky?
I don't know.
Yes, they did. Hell yeah, they absolutely.
I believe they did.
I
They
believe
they
it.
actually did.
They
teams.
absolutely
I mean,
did.
shit. And they Carolina traded.
Bro,
up
I'm telling you, man, the record for trading up or just drafting a quarterback first in general is not good. It's just
We'll
not.
see. I mean, we'll see because there's plenty of avenues for us. The hope is for me that it's like this dude is something
You
that
just
we
want a
can
quarterback.
look next year, bro.
We need a quarterback. I mean, as much as you want one.
I agree. I mean, but just because you want it don't mean it's available, bro. I'm just saying.
All right.
You can
Hey,
want,
now
you
look
can
here,
want all
sir.
you want.
Now,
Bro,
look
how
here,
many
sir, and I
people
know
want, you know what
805,
I'm
I know
saying?
805,
Everybody
but I'm
wants
gonna be on
something,
turf
bro.
more.
That don't mean you
I'm gonna be
get
on
it,
turf
bro.
more because I know 805 is more willing. But with turf and another person and other people, I'm gonna be on this. If he ends up being good, all right. I don't want to hear
I'm
no
in for a long
bullshit
haul.
about
I'm in for a long haul.
I don't want to hear no nitpicking shit because there's a lot
I'm
of
in for a
questions.
long haul.
You feel what I'm saying that people have, and if he starts answering these questions one by one, I'm going.
I got a question.
I'm like,
I
all
got
right,
a
well,
question. If he
Red
turn
Dot
into
gonna be
ALC,
sniping
if he turn into ALC, what you gonna have for me?
and then I'll sit there and tell you that I was wrong. You know, I'll say that.
I'm just making sure. I
I'll
know
sit there
you.
and say
You know I
that we
will
fucked
too.
up, and I'll be ready to do the Justin Fields type shit the next year. I'll be right back to it. I'm right at bat. I'll figure out another quarterback to attach myself to. It'll happen. I will attach myself to another.
You're gonna have that. You're gonna have that selective memory, huh? You're gonna be able to have that short-term selective memory.
All I know is the last 3 seasons, people will want to get at me, but can't do it just yet. They've been trying.
Not yet.
Adam Butler?
Right. Hey, look here though. Look, I will say this because Turf said I have selective. My batting average is not bad so far. I wanted Jaden and CJ, and y'all know that. My batting average ain't shitty.
No, that's
But
true. I agree.
If this is the one missed, it is.
I see who remembers it. What is it? What is it?
It is what it is. If this is the one miss, bro, then fuck it.
This is the one miss.
Fuck it.
And I think what's difficult though is and I've said this kind of ever since starting this whole like YouTube stuff, right? Is that what really is tough about being in the position we've been for so long is that everybody questions certain decisions because we've sucked for so damn long. You know, we've had our moments, right? 2016, 2021, stuff like that. Dixon, get out of here, Dixon. You out your mind. Let's you highlight that comment. Get that comment off the screen. But like, if we're, and I said this a while ago, like if we were the Eagles a couple of years ago, right? If we were the Seahawks, right? This banter wouldn't be as bad because we've been bad for so long that it becomes really emotional.
Yeah.
It's so emotional about wanting to win. Everybody has their own idea of what winning looks like or what the path looks like.
Yeah.
Yep. There's no direction.
You're like, I get that a lot of emotion just rides into just what the right decision is. And because half the goddamn time we can't trust the front office, I do hope that Spytek's different. Yeah. But we haven't been able to trust the front office for so long, or Mark Davis or anything, that it opens the floodgates for everybody to become an expert, to be honest, because everybody thinks the pathway is right. And so I hope we find the right path. I hope that moving forward, we can make shit work. But I'm in wait and see mode. Like I said before, the last time the Raiders did what I wanted them to do in the first round was Khalil Mack. It's been a long, tough road.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
For sure. For sure.
I hope we get on the right path. And if it is Fernando Mendoza, we'll say, if it is Fernando Mendoza, that doesn't make everybody right, and it doesn't make me wrong. If we trade back it doesn't make me right and everybody else wrong, because ultimately we have to figure out what the process looks like and how it plays out. Because just because the Raiders pick him doesn't mean he's going to be the fucking savior. I know what's going to happen. We're going to pick him because if I was a betting man, we're going to pick him. Everyone's like, "Oh, I told you so." He's the greatest thing.
Oh yeah, and he hasn't played a snap.
Let's play out. But if we trade back, that's not me saying, "Oh, that was the right decision," because you still need it all needs to play out properly. You still need to make sure you draft properly.
There could be a world we trade back. He goes to his other team. He actually makes, like, say he makes the fucking Jets good. Now we looking like we're like,
could.
we're like,
That's people's fear, Rundown. That's
no,
people's fear.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mhm.
Out of all teams, say if we do trade with the Jets, and out of all fucking teams, he makes them look good. With their quarterback shit. Oh, bro, like that'd be tough to swallow. I ain't gonna cap pause, but that'd be hard. That'd be hard.
Man, it ain't gonna be tough to swallow for me.
Or what if it's Arizona?
Because it's not gonna happen,
Jets
bro.
historically have been shitty with quarterback.
We're not. So that's the other thing, bro. We're not ready for the kid. We need picks, man. We need multiple picks.
We have 10 picks.
Yeah, but we need more than that. We have so
How
many.
How many do we need then for it to be
14? I'll take 14.
Hey, Dixon, if this happens, that officially will cement you to be like, all right, we could talk some shit then at that point. Yeah. But I ain't talking no shit during his first season for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't talking no shit in his first season.
For me though, I'm not too worried that we're not prepared for him, because one, you can sit him, right? And you can build this roster for, like, if you sit him, we have Kirk Cousins. If you sit him, we will have 2 off seasons to really prepare for him. If Mendoza is the pick, they've had that mindset since free agency for the most part. So they developed, they brought him for free agency. They're going to take the 10 picks this year, and they're going to take the entire offseason next year to really build this thing the right way. So I'm not necessarily worried that we're not ready.
That's why I'm with you with the 3-year thing.
I'm ready. Yeah. But you guys have heard me say it. Like, I'm more worried about whether or not he is the guy. That's my biggest thing. If Caleb Williams was in this draft and we weren't ready, I'm still picking Caleb Williams. Right. I'm taking him yesterday.
That's different. I agree. He's different.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't see
that. I can admit that. Caleb Williams is not how I looked at this kid. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like Caleb Williams either, and that had a lot to do with other things.
Yeah.
Attitude, you know what I'm saying? The whole metrosexual thing. Yeah. But that I can admit that I never ever, really like questioned his ability. Yeah. No, I never questioned his ability to do what he's doing. It's no surprise that he's doing what he's doing. If Mendoza came out doing this, yes, I would be shocked. And I would be saying I'm terrible. I'm never going to talk for another 10 years because but I know it's not going to happen, and that's the harsh reality. I mean, and the statistics are by my side. See, that's the thing. Like, it's easy for me to bet $1,000 on this. Nobody's going to bet me $1,000 on this. Nobody in their right mind would bet that Mendoza is going to turn out to be anything.
I'm sure there's a bet somewhere on the internet where you can do it.
I promise you 100%. Nobody's.
I'm going to ask Chris to find it for you.
I'll put it together. Find me a bet that Mendoza. I bet that Mendoza never becomes a Pro Bowler. Yeah. Find that bet for me, and I'll put $1,000 on it.
Bro.
Right
See,
tank for Arch, bro. Tank for Arch. Fuck it. That's where I'm at. Tank for Arch. Man. Let's just do that.
I'm gonna put $1,000 on it. And see, this is the problem because nobody wants to listen, bro.
Is Mendoza? If Shedeur became a Pro Bowler, Mendoza can be a Pro Bowler.
Bro, that's what I said. Tweet, bro. I'm on that. I will bet you right now.
We all know that is not a real Pro Bowling.
Oh, now we're moving the needle. No, you said Pro Bowler.
It's on the accolades, man. When he go through the resume, it's gonna say Pro Bowler.
Hey, when it goes on the list, does it say anything special? Does it say Pro Bowler?
There's the mute button for Leo and Rundown.
I'm just saying, bro.
I should have. And that's the thing. That's the funny thing.
Look, you got right there.
Is the difference between the new age and the old age. Real talk.
He said, "I'll bet you right now." He said,
"The new age and the old age."
Yeah.
Because the old age, we knew what Pro Bowler meant. This new age, everybody is they're actually co-signing that shit.
So then the correct word you wanted to use was all pro.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo. No, you're right. No, bingo.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely
That's
right.
big. All
And I
pro,
don't
yes.
mind being
We can talk
standing
all
corrected.
pro.
All pro is different.
And
than
I'm
Pro Bowl.
telling
We
you
talk
right,
all
and
pro.
I'm telling you right now, I got $1,000 for anybody that believes that freaking Mendoza will become an all pro.
There's two teams.
I got
right? All pro first and
$1,000.
Second team, right?
First team. I got first team.
First and second.
First team. And you got that bet for life. Whoever wants that bet from me, you got that bet for life.
You hear
You
that?
talking
Silver
about
and facts.
Hey, look. All I know
Somebody
is
get
this.
that word
If
out
you
to
trade
Mendoza. I want to be the chip on his shoulder.
If you trade back Tank for Arch
and
and get me Denzel Boston, Tank for Arch and give me Denzel Boston, what I want. Well, I want Denzel Boston regardless. But either way, y'all know what it is.
But Denzel don't go till like later on, right? So you don't want to pick anybody else on the first.
Hey, bro. I think he's gonna be very productive in his NFL career.
Damn, Jeff, even you won't believe that bet. You're not on the same way. No,
because you think he's gonna be a fucking Pro Bowler at some point. That's why.
There's no way on the planet that anyone in their right mind thinks freaking Mendoza is going to be a Pro Bowler.
Mendoza washes out in 4 or 5 years if he even makes it.
There's a lot of people on this planet thinking Fernando's gonna be a Pro Bowler.
I'm here. I'm about
what
that.
year is Kenny
Where's
Pickett in?
Marshawn Lynch?
That's
I'm about that action.
asinine statement.
About
That's an
that
asinine
action,
statement. What year is Kenny Pickett in?
Let me remember. I went to Pittsburgh. Or
is Kenny Pickett in like his fourth, fifth year?
Fourth, fifth year.
Yeah, he's in a fifth year, easy. Fifth year, easy.
Yeah, because I saw him playing.
And all these quarterbacks can last 5+ years, and Kenny Pickett going on 6 years. There's no way we're saying that he'll wash out.
I didn't say he would definitely do that, Cider.
Jeff is saying he'll wash out.
No, I'm talking about. I see Dixon's comment.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why I'm even doing this because I never pay attention to the comments. But no, for real, I'm just saying that any number one quarterback that gets drafted, if they do become something, it's not with the team they got drafted by. I didn't say that. That means because you're number one, you're going to get better. Year. There's plenty of number one quarterbacks that didn't amount to nothing ever, Dixon.
I don't give a damn if he makes the Pro Bowl this year, bro, because that don't mean nothing.
No, not the
don't mean
year.
Nothing.
And nobody's expecting that. I'm talking long term. See, and that's what I'm trying to get across. I'm banking on the fact that from what I see as far as Mendoza's ceiling, I don't see it. I see other quarterbacks in the next few years coming by that are going to be more dynamic. They're going to be like Mendoza. Yeah, he'll manage the game for you, but he's not going to go win one like these other dynamic quarterbacks that are coming behind, bro. And if y'all don't see this shit, I don't know what to tell you.
Who are those quarterbacks?
There are plenty of them that we don't know. No, dude, there are so many quarterbacks. So that's what I'm saying. So now I got to go through all of these high schoolers that are all big time coming up quarterbacks that some people know about, some don't. They got all kinds of them, bro. I'm talking about 7-footers, 6-footers. There's all
7-foot quarterbacks.
Yeah.
At this point, bro,
they got 300-pound quarterbacks.
He said 7. He got Shaquille O'Neal playing quarterback, dog.
At this point, bro, I'm ready to just say fuck it, trade back, and let's wait for the dude that's at Cal right now, bro. Let's just wait for him. He'll be out in 2 more years. He can throw both hands. You feel what I'm saying? He'll oosh. We'll be straight. We'll just wait 2 more years. I can wait.
All right. I want to see the 7-foot, 300-pound quarterback.
Bro, I don't know. No, there's a 300-pound quarterback for sure, but I don't know if he's 7 foot. There's like a.
I want to see this motherfucker.
There is a wild, ridiculous.
Can you break his film down for me, 805, please?
I'm gonna tell you exactly.
This is
CJ Carr, baby. CJ Carr.
I think this is where I'm telling you, like, it is tough. I understand a lot of people like Fernando Mendoza. A lot of people like Fernando Mendoza, and that's going to be most likely what the pick is going to be. I just kind of put that tinfoil hat with Kirk Cousins going, man, like the more and more I look at that contract and the dynamic, like, the position that Kirk Cousins.
Hey, y'all better call me if they trade back. That's all I know. I better receive a call,
FaceTime.
You're gonna be live, right?
Yeah, me, Chris, and Severe, we're gonna find a spot to just set up, and we're just gonna
man.
one camera because I know everybody wants to get our reaction when that pick goes down or the
I
trade.
need to see
I
it.
just put a YouTube joint in the back channel for you, Leo. 6'8", 255-pound high school quarterback from Texas. I'm just telling you.
3
Yeah.
stars.
It's wild shit out here, bro. It's
Three
just
stars.
wild stuff out here all over. Now, I didn't say he was a 5-star. I'm just saying they
I say he was good,
exist,
man.
bro.
I didn't say he was
just said
good,
they
but I said he was
exist.
out there.
They
big, though.
exist.
He's big. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. They do say this dude is a monster too. But I mean, hey, I'm just telling you, I'm in Texas. It's a little different out here in Texas. If I was back home in Connecticut, I would not be talking this brash. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm in Texas, bro, especially at these track meets, bro. It's like you see Lyman running 100, and it's like, bro, he's never going to come remotely close to that. But then when you realize how actually fast he's running to be that big, bro, it's just different. It's different out here.
Oh, we saw that
So,
this year. You guys see how many people ran a 4.340 this year?
That's what I'm telling you, bro. It's
The
different.
number of
Stuff is-
people that ran a
stuff is
4.340
changing,
is
bro.
insane.
I mean, sir,
yeah.
if you know,
Stuff is changing, bro.
because I lived up in the Dallas area for 6 years, and I coached football up in North Dallas.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Like they breed them a little different over there.
It's
But
yeah.
different, bro.
They
It's
hold
different.
motherfuckers back 2-3 years. So by the time they get to high
will
school,
say
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Leo. I'll be wanting to see their birth
Yeah.
certificate. Like,
Yeah.
what's this? What is this?
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I got to end up getting on out of here, fellas.
Yeah,
Hey, much love to all y'all, man. Hey, I love when we do this thing. Next week, I need reactions with 805 and all that, because if we trade back, right? Like if we trade back, I have to hear it. I have to hear it.
Yes.
But you know, if we take Fernando, I just want to watch they stream to just see the somber mood after. Shit just ain't gonna be no happy mood. They just gonna be sitting there, man. So I just definitely want to see that.
I don't think anyone will crash out, but you'll see it in their face. Like,
if
I'm gonna
we-
see it on their face though.
Absolutely. 100%.
Leo, I will have the JT the Brick Genty face.
see, and the fucked up part is because Fernando's not going to be there. JT won't be there in Pittsburgh either. I think he's going to be in Vegas. Ah,
He
Can we
will.
admit though? Can we admit that if we do trade back,
Yeah.
the Raiders did one hell of a job of tricking.
Oh, Jesus.
and I would
Oh,
love it. And I
I
would
couldn't agree
fucking
with
yes.
you more, bro.
Yes.
I couldn't agree with you more.
with the event
Yeah.
that's going on in at the practice facility day 2, how they're promoting that meet the number 1 draft pick or the first round draft pick, however they're promoting it. Like,
Yeah.
they
I would
played.
feel so bad for that person that's picked that we traded back for, because they
Oh, because
the
yeah,
whole
they would
crowd
get so
gonna get
much.
them salty looks. It's gonna crowd them with
Yeah,
salty
right.
looks.
That whole facility, that whole practice facility. I would be curious who shows up. I'd be curious.
Yeah, all
who
real
shows up
talk.
for that day 2 event.
Oh, that would be so fucked up. It's not that dude's fault, but damn. Oh, there'd only be dudes like 805 and shit in the crowd. Like, hey, bruh.
I'll
we
be
happy
there,
as
dog.
hell
I'll be there
here.
day 2. I'll be there at the headquarters. Like, who we meeting?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
No cap.
I'm gonna look for all the silver and black colors in Pittsburgh if we trade back, just to see what the impact is, because the
It's
crash
gonna be full out crash outs, bro. I can see it already. It's gonna be full out crash
and the
outs.
people
Hey.
that will turn on Spy Tech is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah,
I know, because he's the greatest GM ever right now. So that'd be
They
wild.
would show up to the headquarters with pitchforks to come get him. Bro.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Hey, but y'all already know, man. Much love to all y'all. Love you, love Leo, love
Hey,
805,
peace out,
man.
brother.
Y'all have a great rest of the
Absolutely,
night,
bro.
man. We'll go ahead and do our thing. Peace.
Hey, you
Yes,
too.
sir. Peace.
All right, fellas. Hey, thank y'all, man. We fucking went way longer than I thought. I was supposed to go driving tonight, but I ain't going nowhere now.
He said I ain't going
Y'all just
nowhere.
yell at each other for a quick minute. That's what we need.
I'm gonna go early in the morning because tomorrow's WrestleMania. Hey, just so you know how much I love y'all. It's Friday. I should have been watching wrestling, and not once did I put it on. I paid attention to it the whole
Hey.
time.
Is it on?
Hey,
SmackDown's today. Yeah.
okay.
I'm still
That's what's up.
telling you, Leo. It's just wild how popular wrestling.
Man, the crazy part is
I'll
the main
never
shit hasn't even
understand.
started yet. 805. The main shit
Here in
starts
Vegas.
tomorrow. Yeah.
That's crazy. I knew
Tomorrow is going to be even crazier, bro. Sunday is going to be insane. Sunday's the day. Yeah.
Butt chug a beer, so facts.
Thinking we're going to trade back me some butt chugger beer.
That's what we want, bro. That's what we want.
The best part though is, to be honest with you, if we do draft Mendoza, oh yeah, I want him to succeed with no question. I want us
Of course, hell yeah.
But,
Get him a wide receiver, bro. Yeah.
But at the same time, just because we get Mendoza doesn't mean that was the right pick. We need to let this thing play out.
But also, too, like, just because we get Mendoza, that doesn't mean we stop building the team also, though, right? Even if we're talking about next year's draft, we're still in the plan of adding weapons in the draft, adding weapons through free agency. I think that's what gets lost when you hear people say get Mendoza, like, and then we're set. Like, no, you still have a lot. That's why I'm with you when you said 3 years, 805. I was so glad you said 3 years. Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
And I'm going to enjoy, at least next year, I'm going to enjoy every game with zero expectation. I'm going to barbecue. I'm going to have my drinks. And we're going to have some fun next year.
The only thing that's going to suck 805 is those cheap tickets we got last year. If Mendoza's playing, they're not going to be cheap anymore.
They're not going to be cheap.
Yeah. We're going to be watching games at our spot.
We're about to get a spot, but at the same time, we might have to just like wait for like kickoff. As soon as the kickoff happens,
Right.
we can get in.
Yeah.
That's and that is what I guess I'll end it with this. The only thing that if according to the chat, when we draft Fernando, if I have to hear that ABBA song at every tailgate, I'll lose my shit. I'm just saying. How the hell?
I am 100% with you.
As rough and tough us as Raider fans have claimed to be for so long, because
it will be brutal.
Before this, like back when the AP talk and the Jim Harbaugh talk, everybody was like, AP is Raider way. Jim Harbaugh isn't Raider way, blah, blah.
Silver and facts.
Mendoza ain't Raider way. Like, he is a complete 180 of Raider way. But if I have to go to the tailgate and listen to that stupid ass ABBA song, we're going from Too Short as our anthem. ABBA.
Yeah, this is not a good look. It's not a good look.
Like, yeah, okay. If everybody's right and the chat's right and 98% of the fan base is right and he goes wins the Super Bowl, okay, whatever. Like, that's great. Fucking love it, right? Coach.
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen.
Coach, I prefer Too Short just sticking as our anthem. God damn it!
Oh my God!
I go to the tailgates. Every home game.
What's that one?
Yes.
That's what I have.
That's true. That part would drive me crazy. Because as much as we like the tailgates,
you're already asking for like rights to the song, or at least
they're trying to buy them
in the stadium. I'm just like, this kid
has. I told you there's a remix out there. There's a rap remix out there. If you want to check it out, maybe that's more.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! On that note, it is definitely time.
All right.
Turf is definitely out of this piece.
Thank you, brother.
Good night, y'all. Good night.
Talk to you later. Man, that was fun.
I appreciate you putting it together, man. This was good.
Hey, no
I'm telling you, I think when it comes,
I know you told me.
When it comes to just this crowd and this group, I think doing it like once a month, just get together and we can just kind of freestyle and just talk whatever topics are going on. It's always good because when you get people on with different perspectives, you're allowed to kind of bounce off back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. And I think what's really good is the group that we have, you, myself, Severe, Chris, Rundown, Turf. Shout out to everybody else like Jay and Jeff and all those. What's cool is like we respect each other's opinion enough to where we will listen.
Yeah.
We'll listen and we'll try to figure out, okay, like if I got a stat wrong or if I thought something happened in a game and someone else thought something different, we'll sit and we'll listen and we'll kind of pick each other apart and we'll figure it out. But no, I think it's good getting together as much as
Yeah.
chat fucking hates what I have to say, but it's okay. I'm used to it by now. Shit, it's been that way for the longest time, and I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie.
Same, brother. Same. But yeah, definitely. It'll be interesting when we do this next month because then we're going to reevaluate the draft and see who was there, who they didn't take. And we're like, why didn't they take this guy? So that's going to be fun as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun. And, depending on what happens after this draft, I think at the end of the day, we're all going to try to figure out, like, because we didn't talk too much about the draft, but I think that's the hard part is there's so much talent that's kind of the same in rounds kind of 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
It's like, where do we go? Who falls? Who falls to the second? Who falls to the third? And do you want to take a chance of a really good talent falling to the third so you go a different position group? And so I think that's, for me, what's going to make day 2 and the beginning part of day 3 very, very interesting.
It was funny because I heard DJ Daniel Jeremiah and Mel Kiper talking about their big boards. And they were talking about dudes ranked between like 22 to 30 something. But those guys they gave a second round grade to. And I was like, wait, but you have them at 20 something. But you give them a second round grade. And it was basically just to explain, like, a lot of these dudes, even though we have them graded, they can fall to the second round. That doesn't mean they're first round talents. And that's what they were trying to explain this draft. Yeah. It's
comparing the big board, but it's also comparing team need. And are the teams going to go best BPA, or are they going to go team need? And you just don't know. And that's why there's going to be the surprises in the draft. And I think this draft will have more surprises than previous because there's so like the safety group. If you don't get the top 2 safeties, there's probably about 4 to 5 safeties after that could go between rounds 2 and rounds 4.
I think it's the same with the DTs.
Close.
Yeah, if you don't get the top defensive tackles, there's a bunch that can go in between. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just really curious, obviously, what they do at 1. That's just me. But going into rounds 2 and rounds 3, because you want to get starters in the first 3 rounds. Rounds 1, 2, and 3, you want to get starters.
Right.
That's the goal, right? Obviously, starters across the board for the draft. But rounds 1, 2, and 3, you want starters.
Primarily, you want those to be starters, impact at least in one way or another. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's really interesting just kind of where they prioritize. For example, like the nose guard position. You can maybe get the nose guard in the second round if you really, really like somebody, or there's enough serviceable talent.
That's what I was saying.
5th, maybe you go after like the best safety possible. Yeah. So it's really interesting just kind of how they're going to navigate the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And with Spytek's history last year, the way he moved around, I'm really curious.
Yeah.
Repeat that process a little bit. Or did
I'm gonna miss that this year, having watched day 2 with you, and then because the way we watched it was different. And I'm going to the headquarters day 2, but I know a lot of people might just be there just for the ambiance, right? As opposed to being really interested in the draft, like we were last year. Yeah.
Watching it, seeing players.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay, he was on my board here, and but there's this guy left. I think a lot of people are just going to be enjoying the event, rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Not looking at it in that way and that intensely.
Yeah, at least Chona's going to be there with me, so that'll make up for it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'll talk to you next week sometime. I don't know what day you're leaving for Pittsburgh, but man, make sure you guys have fun out there, and I'll check in with y'all.
I leave on Wednesday. I land on Wednesday, so I'll be there early, and I'm actually going straight to there's a Walmart right next to our hotel, and I'm stocking up. So
there you go.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you get Chris some Smirnoffs and said Leo said this is for you.
That's what I'm gonna do. we're prepping for the trade back. Okay, that's what we're doing.
There you go.
For the trade back.
So. All right, Rick. Hey, Rick, I'll be down there on Friday. So if you're still down there, bro, I'll be at the headquarters on Friday. Nice. Maybe I'll run into you. All right, brother.
I'll be at the draft, and then as events go on in the Vegas area, I'm here nearby, and man, I rock out, have a good time.
Hey, don't forget to tell your brothers to swing by Thursday.
Yeah, no, I told him on day one, on draft day.
Yeah.
Told him the location.
It's all teams are welcome. It's not just Raiders. It's all teams.
Yeah, one of my brothers lives in Camarillo, and then my other brother, he lives in Woodland Hills.
Okay.
So they're gonna see if they can drop by. Yeah, it's
All
gonna
right,
be
cool. All right, brother.
fun. All right, man. I appreciate you.
Take it easy. You too. Peace out, y'all.
Later.
Just win, baby.
Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback, with a snap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side and this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we know with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We go with it. Jaw jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot scribbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet, the fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get sad like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga. Homicide scene. Oakland to LA, LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga. Y'all know I mean. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit there, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit there, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C. But I, somehow, some ways, keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'. I'ma stay G'd up like a silver feed up and tucked as a burner just in case it heats up. But I'm humble, 10 toes down to never stumble. Keep doing Raider music, imitating, never double. It's like everywhere we go, it's like the same old shit. Here Raiders just suck, y'all can suck my dick. It's a nation just to prove, no need to consume, win, lose, or tie. Raider Nation keep moving, top to the bottom, bottom to the top. It's Raider Nation all day till the casket drop.
We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit there, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit there, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Welcome in this bitch like nigga, what's happening? With some whiskey in my cup, turned up, Raider Nation hella active. Watch what you say, watch the yapping, nigga. Don't get your ass kicked. We bout that action. I'm a goofy nigga, but I ain't no goofy nigga. Fuck around and find out he doing a two-piece nigga. Everybody knows me soon as I hit the scene. They like Raiders, bitch, nigga, fuck your team. Champions Club, I am the one. VIP access, we do what can't be done. I do what I do, nigga, that's on the daily. Talking hella shit, give a fuck if they hate me. Only one nation, Raider Nation, and it's evident. Any other nation is irrelevant. Commitment to excellence, just win, babies, what we telling them. Shout out to the nation, you know I had to represent. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With there, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With there, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.